Hello there, beautiful people, and welcome back to the Tennessee Titans franchise here on Madden NFL 24. And the Titans are currently on a 5-game winning streak, but now they're putting it at risk as they head down to South Beach to take on the 5-7 Miami Dolphins. And the Dolphins are kind of underachieving right now at 5-7. You would think that they'd be right in the playoff hunt, but unfortunately, it just hasn't gone their way so far. In this game, we have a chance to get some XP for our offensive line. It really just depends on how many rushing yards we get. And with how well we've run the ball so far this season, I think that we have a lot of potential to get some points for this offensive line. And we really need it because we have a pretty young offensive line for the most part. But let's look at the Dolphins real quick. They're on a 3-game losing streak right now, including a loss that they just suffered at the hands of the Washington Commanders. 35-21 was the final in that one. And Washington getting 35 points on Miami is kind of an indictment on how the Dolphins' defense is so far. Tua Tagovailoa had a rough game in this one. He threw 3 picks. And they actually have Alexander Madison, who they acquired via trade. So I guess they just didn't really feel comfortable with what they had at running back. Even though they have the rookie Devon Achane, they just really, I guess, decided that they needed to trade for a running back. But this is also going to be a Sunday night football game. It is one of the 2 primetime games that the Titans will be playing in this year. And they're going to be under the bright lights down in Miami. So let's take a look at this Dolphins roster, and of course, we're going to start with the quarterback, Tua Tagovailoa. And Tua is actually one of my favorite quarterbacks in the league, and he's one of the most overhated quarterbacks in the league. As a matter of fact, I'd say it's probably 1A and 1B between him and Jalen Hurts. Tua just gets way too much hate, and he's a very talented quarterback. The big problem with him has just been his injury history, but so far this season, he's been able to stay healthy. I feel like Dolphins fans probably just wish he was performing better in this franchise. But like I said, Devon Achane will not be playing in this game due to an injury. So Alexander Madison will be getting the start for the Dolphins, although we'll see some Jeff Wilson as well. The Dolphins acquired Madison in a trade with the Vikings back in week 6, in which they also got a 5th-round pick in exchange for left end Zach Seiler. The Vikings also acquired Raheem Mostert after the Dolphins released him in week 3. So Madison is now in Miami and is starting running back. At receiver, this is where I'm really worried about the Dolphins offense. They have 2 really good receivers, and we're going to start with Tyreek Hill, who is absolutely explosive. And I will never forgive John Robinson for drafting Tajay Sharp over this man because he's an absolute monster. I don't think anybody in our secondary can keep up with him. But they also have a very good number 2 receiver in Jalen Waddle. Both of these guys are extremely fast, so our cornerbacks are going to have quite the day trying to cover both of them. Waddle isn't as fast as Tyreek Hill, but he's still pretty damn fast. And not being as fast as Tyreek Hill is not an indictment on anybody. Waddle is still going to be an absolute problem for our secondary, and good Lord. On the defensive side, they have one of my favorite players in the league, Jalen Ramsey. Of course, the former Florida State legend. This man is still one of the best cornerbacks in the league. I mean, he's 28 years old. I thought he was a lot older than that, but he is arguably still the best cornerback in the league. So D-Hop and Burke's going to have themselves some issues getting open because they also have Xavier Howard, of course, as well. And we're going to have to see what we can do against this Dolphins team. They have so much talent, which is why it's really shocking that they're 5-7 right now. This will be the 40th all-time matchup between these 2 teams. The Titans won the most recent one back in 2021-22, winning 34-3. But it's not going to be that easy in this game because the Dolphins are a much more powerful team this season than they were back then, as the Titans look to keep their winning streak alive while the Dolphins look to break their 3-game losing streak. It's Titans-Dolphins in South Beach on Sunday night, and it's coming up next. Ryan Stonehouse will do the honors of kicking this one off, and this game is underway as it goes all the way back to the back of the end zone as Braxton Berrios is just going to kneel it, and out comes the Dolphins offense led by Tua Tagovailoa, who's having an actually pretty solid season despite the 3 interception week he had last week. He has 19 touchdowns to 9 picks, 2,351 yards, and is having a pretty good season completing the ball. But Already mentioned a lot of their really good players offensively. Of course, no Devon Achane today. But they have a very good offensive line led by left tackle Teron Armstead, Justin Pugh on the left side as well, and Connor Williams, one of the better centers in the league as well. 1st and 10, Madison will get the handoff, and he's going to get laid down in the backfield. Azeez Al-Shaair in there for the tackle. As we look at this Titans defense, who is missing a very big piece in Jeffrey Simmons. He's going to be out for the next few weeks. So in his place, we're going to see some Jaleel Johnson. We'll probably see some Naquan Jones and Tyler Shelvin as well. It's going to be 2nd and 12 now for Miami as Tua's in the shotgun now. He'll drop back. He throws left side, and that's just out of the reach of Tyreek Hill. Good coverage there by Roger McCreary. That'll lead to a 3rd and 12 now. Tua will drop back. He has time, but he's holding it just a little too long, and he's going to be dropped for the sack. It's Arden Key who gets to him. It'll be a holding call against Miami, but it didn't really help him out because he still got sacked. Robert Hunt called for the hold as the Dolphins go 3 and out. Now the Titans are on offense here, led by Will Levis, who's coming off a pretty good game last week. He had 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, 193 yards, and a 61% completion percentage. As we look at the rest of the Titans offense, Tyjae Spears is back after being injured early in the game last week, although we should see some Julius Chestnut because he had a really good game against the Colts last week as we look to continue that momentum here. 1st and 10, here's a handoff to Spears. Nice block there by Jalen Samuels, and Spears will pick up about 9 on the play. That'll lead to a 2nd and inches. Javon Holland on the tackle as we look at the Dolphins defense. We mentioned Jalen Ramsey, but they have some other dogs on this defense. Xavier Howard, who I mentioned briefly. Christian Wilkins is up front. Javon Holland, who was just on that tackle as well. This is still a pretty solid Dolphins defense as a whole. 2nd and inches for Tennessee as they're in a strong eye set. Levis making some changes at the line. He'll hand it off to Spears, and he'll pick up the 1st down up to the 32-yard line. So Tennessee's already in field goal range here. 1st and 10, double tight set for Tennessee. Here's Levis on the play fake, and he looks right side. That's going to be dropped by Josh Wiley. He just couldn't haul it in. That'll lead to a 2nd and 10. 2 receivers to the left side for Tennessee. Levis on the play fake once again. He'll make the throw right side, and what a grab by Xavier Howard. That is picked off. I can't even be mad at that. That was just a great play by Howard as Levis was trying to get it to Treylon Burks. And now the Dolphins take over from the 11. 1st and 10, here's a handoff to Madison, and he is just absolutely dog walked there. He gains nothing on the play. So now 2nd and 10. Tua all alone in the shotgun now. As he'll drop back, he'll throw over the middle. That's going to be caught by Adam Troutman. And he'll get up to the 28-yard line for the 1st down. A little bit of a blown coverage assignment there by Nakobe Dean. 1st and 10, here's a handoff to Madison. And Madison gets some positive yards this time. He picks up about 5 on the play. 2nd and 5, double tight set for Miami against this 3-4 look. Tua with a quick throw left side, and it's not able to be hauled in there. That'll lead to a 3rd and 5. Tua in the shotgun once again. And he'll throw over the middle. That's going to be caught. Cedric Wilson gets Miami into the Tennessee territory up to the 47. That'll move the sticks for Miami, of course. And now here's Tua throwing over the middle. That's going to be Troutman again. He'll get up to the Tennessee 36 with Byard in coverage there. So now we're past the midway point in the 1st quarter. Here's a handoff to Madison. He's going to get a nice run. He picks up about 4 for Miami. That'll get the ball to the 31. So now 2nd and 6, another double tight set for Miami. Tua will drop back. Quick throw over the middle. That's going to be caught by Jalen Waddle. He'll get up to the 21-yard line as Miami is moving the ball very efficiently here on this drive after the early 3 and out. 1st and 10, handoff to Madison, and he is going nowhere. Nakobe Dean and Kevin Byard on that tackle. That'll be no gain for Miami. So now 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. Just standing in the pocket. He'll throw right side. That's going to be caught. Elijah Higgins, the rookie out of Stanford, makes the grab, and he'll pick up the 1st down. So now 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line. Here's the fake by Tua. He'll throw underneath. That's tight end number 3, Durham Smythe, making the grab. He'll get up to the 2-yard line. So now it's going to be 3rd and goal for Miami. And here's the pitch out. Madison running to the outside. Dean's there, but he can't make the tackle as Madison cuts it inside for the touchdown. And the Dolphins take an early 7-0 lead. Very good drive for Miami, and now Tennessee will look to respond here. Under 2 minutes to go in the first. Here's Levis on the play fake. He's going to throw right side, and Chigakonkwo with a nice grab. And it looked really close. Miami's going to challenge it. And I can absolutely see this getting reversed because I don't know if Chig got both feet in bounds. It looks like he just barely toe tapped. Well, he got his right foot down, then he got his left foot just barely in. Although it looks really close, we don't really see the sideline there. But the call on the field will be confirmed. So now 1st and 10 after a big play by Chig. And Spears is blown up in the backfield. Christian Wilkins makes the tackle. He's one of my favorite players in the league, honestly. I love that man. If you've seen that video he had when he had the mic on him, you'll definitely know why I feel that way. As Levis is hit as he throws on 2nd down. That'll lead to a 3rd and 12 after that incompletion. Levis quick throw. He's going to find Treylon Burks, and Burks is going to get up to the 34-yard line. Big conversion for Tennessee early on in this game. And now this will be the final play of the first quarter. Levis with the play fake. He's looking down the field, and he's going to throw it deep. It's going to be caught. DeAndre Hopkins is going to get into the end zone for the Titans touchdown. A great play then in the first quarter. And now here's Caleb Shudak with the extra point. And if I'm showing an extra point, it's usually because something bad happened, and he's going to miss it. That was my fault. That's just user error right there. But at the end of the first, the Dolphins lead 7-6. All right, so I'm going to take responsibility and get away from the immersion a little bit. I completely was not paying attention when this play happened. So Jalen Waddle's going to get behind Sean Murphy-Bunting, who I was usering for some reason, and they get a touchdown. So that was just me not paying attention to what was going on, and I'm going to have to take the L on that one. But good throw by Tua, but it probably wouldn't have happened. Well, maybe Waddle would have got open, but I probably wouldn't have given up a touchdown if I was paying attention. But because I made a mistake, it's 14-6. So now Tennessee's back on offense here. Spears is going to pick up about 5 on the play. That'll lead to a 2nd and 5. Now Burks and Hopkins on the left side as Levis fakes it once again. And this time he'll throw it right side. It's caught by Burks. Very underthrown there by Levis. But Burks is able to come back and make the grab. They did get a pick on the previous time we tried that play, so that's a better result for sure. Now here's Spears on 1st and 10. He picks up about 4 on the play. That leads to a 2nd and 6. And here's Levis on the play fake. He's going to roll to his right. He lets it fly, and that's going to be tipped away. Good play there by Xavier Howard, who got a pick on that same play early on in the game. Now 3rd and 6. Levis in the shotgun. He's looking. He'll throw underneath. That's going to be caught by Jalen Samuels, who's going to be tackled just a yard short. Brandon Jones making the stop there. Now Tennessee's going to go for it here on 4th down, and Samuels is going to pick it up on the fullback dive. I know technically he's a running back, but I might just have to make the full-time move for him to play fullback here for Tennessee as Spears gets the handoff on 1st and 10. He'll pick up about 3 on the play. That leads to a 2nd and 7. Levis in the shotgun this time as he'll drop back. He has time, throws right side. He's going to find a wide open Kyle Phillips up to the 37-yard line for the 1st down. So now 1st and 10 for Tennessee. Levis will hand it off. Here's Spears. Nice block by Samuels. And Spears is off to the races. He's going to get into the end zone untouched for the touchdown. And Tennessee makes it a 2-point game, pending the 2-point conversion that they're going to go for here. Malik Willis checks into the game in the Wildcat. He'll pass it to Burks, and Burks will not get to the end zone. He was very close on the final effort, but he just couldn't get there, and it remains a 2-point game. So now Miami with the football here. They've had a great game so far. Tua throws underneath. That's going to be Tyreek Hill picking up the 1st down up to the 38. We haven't seen too much of him so far, but he makes the grab there. So now 1st and 10. Here's Tua. He throws left side. That's going to be caught by Waddle, and that one's not my fault as he gets up to the 25-yard line for the 1st down. So now 1st and 10 from the Tennessee 25. Tua will drop back again. He throws over the middle. That's going to be caught by Hill, and McCreary just fell down, and Hill will get into the end zone for the touchdown. That'll make it a 2-score game at 21-12, and McCreary, I don't know if he just tripped or whatever, but not a great play there by Tennessee's defense as Miami takes a 2-score lead. So now Tennessee will have to fight back a little bit. Spears with a nice run around the corner. He'll get about 8 before he's pushed out. 2nd and 2 from the 29. And here's Spears once again. He cuts it inside, and Spears will pick up the first down up to the 35. So if nothing else, the running game's working out for Tennessee today. 2nd and 10. Levis will hand it off once again. Spears gets to the outside. Spears will pick up the first down up to the 47-yard line as he approaches 100 yards in this first half. 1st and 10. Levis all alone in the shotgun, so Tennessee's going to switch it up a bit. Levis throws over the top, and he's going to find a Okonkwo. Okonkwo gets inside the 15 up to the 13. And now Tennessee is looking to make it a one-score game once again. 3rd and 11 for the Titans now. Levis, quick throw right side, caught by Josh Wiley, and he holds on to it despite the hit. And he's at the 1-yard line as we hit the 2-minute warning. So now Levis in the goal line set. He'll hand it off. Julius Chestnut, he's going to get stonewalled at the 1-yard line. So now 2nd and goal. Few inches to go, actually. Chestnut again. This time he's going to walk into the end zone for the touchdown. So now it's a one-score game. It's 21-18 as we will try an extra point once again, but now we have the little freeze thing here. And Shudak's going to miss this extra point as well, as 2nd miss of the game. He's having a rough day so far. Miami has the ball with 1:31 to go, and you know they can do some damage here. Here's Tua. He throws left side. That's going to be caught. Jeff Wilson out of the backfield will pick up about 9. So now 2nd and 1. Here's Tua. Throws underneath. That's going to be caught by Higgins again, who gets up to the 40. So another first down for Miami. They do have 2 timeouts remaining, so they can kind of play this a little more loose than usual. Tua will throw right side. That's going to be caught. Troutman gets out of bounds. He picks up about 7 on the play. So now a minute left here in the first half as Tua drops back once again. Here's a throw underneath. That is going to be Wilson who picks up the first down up to the 41. Or 45, I should say. My apologies. 2nd and 10 now for Miami. They're looking for the screen. Here's a throw, and that's nearly picked off by Azeez Al-Shaair. And I'm pretty sure he would have housed that one. But instead, it's 3rd and 10 now for Miami as Tua looks right side. Here's a deep ball right side. That's going to be caught for the first down by Jalen Waddle, who's having himself a game so far in this first half. So now 1st and 10 from the 16. Tua in the shotgun with 26 seconds to go. Then Tua will throw left side. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds is Cedric Wilson once again. 2nd and 5, 21 seconds to go. And here's a throw right side. That's going to be caught. And Wilson gets into the end zone for the touchdown as Hooker was in coverage there. Huge first half for Miami as they're up 28-18 as we head to halftime. And we're going to see if Tennessee can make any adjustments defensively to stop this Dolphins high-octane passing game. Let's look at some scores from around the country that people may or may not care about. First and foremost, we're going to go up to Pittsburgh as the Steelers take care of business against the Patriots, winning 28-24. Not a great game for Mac Jones. He threw 2 picks in this game. He also threw 3 touchdowns, but Najee Harris had 3 touchdowns on the ground. Now we go A-Town down as the Falcons take care of the Bucs, 21-18. Desmond Ridder had a really light game. He had a touchdown pass, but Bijan Robinson with 2 touchdowns on the ground. So good game for the Falcons. Looking at some of the other scores, the Colts lose their 2nd game in a row, 28-25 to the Bengals. So the Bills, who beat the Chiefs, will take the 1 seed here. This first half has been pretty solid offensively for Tennessee, but their defense is just getting absolutely blown away by this very strong Dolphins offense. Not really all that surprised about that, but still, you would hope that we'd show a little bit more fight defensively, but that just has not been the case so far. Tyjae Spears is closing in on 1,000 yards here in his rookie season. We're going to need a big second half from him if we want to come back and win this game. 1st and 10, here's the handoff to Spears. He punches it outside. He finds some space, and he'll pick up about 7. That was looking a little iffy there at first, but good run by him. 2nd and 3, strong eye set for Tennessee. Here's a handoff to Spears. He cuts it inside, and he's able to pick up the first down. Really good running here from Spears as he continues it into the second half. Now 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Samuels. He gets around the corner, and Jalen Samuels with a nice gain of 5. That'll lead to a 3rd and 5 as Tennessee has 3 receivers to the left side. Josh Wiley in the game here. As Levis steps up, he decides to scramble, and he'll get down at midfield for the first down. That's his first carry of the game. So now 1st and 10. Levis, quick throw left side on the RPO. He's going to find Burks, and Burks gets pushed out at the 41 for a 9-yard gain. 2nd and 1, Miami has a bunch of players in the box. Here's a handoff to Spears, and Spears gets absolutely speared by the former Titan David Long. That'll lead to a 3rd and 1, and Spears will get the handoff again, cuts it back, and he just barely gets the first down there. But now it's going to be 3rd and 10 for Tennessee from the 40. Levis in the shotgun this time. Quick throw right side. That's going to be Josh Wiley who comes up with it for the first down up to the 30. So now 1st and 10 for Tennessee. New set of downs. Levis gets it away on the screen. Samuels with some blocks, and Samuels will be tackled just short of the first down marker. Good play there. Miami sent the blitz, and it didn't work out for them. Now 3rd and inches. Here's a handoff to Chestnut, and Chestnut will pick up the first down up to the 16. So good running here for Tennessee. 3rd and 10 now from the 17. Levis will take the snap. Quick throw over the middle, and it's caught by Phillips up to the 2-yard line. So Tennessee moves to 6 once again. Very good first drive here for Tennessee as Levis tries to sneak it in, and he's going to be tackled just short. Tennessee has taken 10 minutes off the clock here. 4th and goal, they're going to go for it. Hand off to Samuels, and he's going to get stuffed. Christian Wilkins makes the play there. And this 10-minute and 5-second drive goes for naught for Tennessee as Miami takes over. Here's Tua. He's throwing it on 3rd and 8. He just throws it away. Probably the smartest thing he could have done there, although he had some space to run. Tennessee gets the football back, and they're looking to actually get into the end zone here this time as Levis will throw right side. That's a wide open Chigakonkwo. He's going to get into the end zone for the touchdown as Tennessee is right back in this one as they make it a 4-point game, pending the extra point. And they actually make it this time, so it's 28-25. So now here's Tua. He's going to throw this one underneath. There's Troutman making the grab as Weaver tackles him. That'll bring it into the 3rd quarter as it's 28-25, heading into the final quarter of play. So Miami trying to put the finishing touches on this one to end their 3-game losing streak. Here's a 2nd and 6. Tua throws over the middle. That's going to be Cedric Wilson who makes the grab. Murphy Bunning can't make the tackle, but he's finally tackled at the 49. Big gain there after the catch by Cedric Wilson. So now 1st and 10. Tua, he'll throw left side. That's going to be caught by Troutman, and he'll pick up about 9.5. Miami has the 30th ranked offense in the league, which is absolutely shocking knowing all the weapons they have. Now 2nd and inches, the fake to Madison. Here's the throw over the middle. Tyreek Hill making the grab up to the 19-yard line for the first. 3rd and 5 for Miami as they look to make this a 2-score game once again. Here's a handoff to Wilson. He gets a block down the field. Dean can't make the tackle, and it's a touchdown for Jeff Wilson Jr. And the Dolphins make it a 10-point game. It is 35-25 as Tennessee has to score quickly here, get a stop, and then score again to either take the lead or send this game to OT. Spears with a nice run. He gets up to the 36. 2nd and 10 for Tennessee now after an incompletion by Levis. Here's a screen pass caught by Spears. He has some blocking in front of him, but he runs right into a defender. That'll be an 8-yard gain for Spears. That'll lead to a 3rd and 2. Here's Levis. He's going to keep it on the read option. He gets to the outside. Nice run by Levis, and he's going to get run down at the 47-yard line. Good decision there by Levis. And that'll keep the drive going. 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw right side to D-Hop. On the RPO, he picks up about 5 on the play. So now it's going to lead to a 3rd and 6 after a 1-yard loss. And Levis looked at the screen once again. Here's the throw to Samuels. He's going to try to get the first, and he's going to do so successfully, getting pushed out at the 35. So Tennessee is moving the ball very efficiently so far in the second half. Levis will throw left side, and it's caught by Phillips as he gets both feet in bounds. So now 3rd and 7, just over 4 minutes to go here in this game. Levis will look down the field, throws over the middle, and it's going to be dropped as Burks just can't hold on to it. Good defense there by Javon Holland. And now Caleb Shudak, who's really struggled in this game so far, will try a field goal, and he's going to make it. So That's good at least. He's still a little shaken up, but he's able to make the field goal to make it a 7-point game. So now Tennessee's defense just needs to stop here. 1st and 10. Here's Tua. He throws over the middle. That's going to be caught. There's Waddle getting into Tennessee territory. He has had a huge game in this one. He's up to the 41-yard line. 1st and 10. And now here's Tua on the play fake. He'll throw underneath. That's going to be caught by Hill. And Tyreek Hill gets out of bounds at the 29. Don't think that's what Miami wanted to do, but hey, it worked for him. 3rd and 9 here. Tua will throw left side. That's going to be caught by a wide open Tyreek Hill. You just do not leave Tyreek Hill open. Not that you can really help it sometimes, but you know. 1st and goal. Here's Tua. He throws left side. That's going to be caught as Higgins is wrapped up at the 1. And we're going to get to the 2-minute warning now. 2nd and goal. Here's a handoff. Madison is blown up in the backfield. Good play there by Tier Tart. 3rd and goal for Miami. Handoff to Madison around the corner, and he is going nowhere. He's run down from behind by Danico Autry. Tennessee will call a timeout with 1:50 to go. They have no more timeouts here. And that's just a chip shot field goal for the Dolphins as Jason Sanders hits that very easily. And it's going to be 38-28. Tennessee has 1:45 to get down the field, get a touchdown, then kick an onside kick, and get another score of some sort. Nice catch there by D-Hop, getting both feet in bounds as he's out at the 40. That's the goal on this drive. Just keep throwing near the sideline, and Tennessee will be okay. Here's Levis. He'll throw right side underneath. That's going to be Spears who gets out of bounds at the 48. That'll make it a 2nd and 2. 3 receivers to the right side. Here's Levis. He's going to take a shot left side, and it's tipped away. Good defense there by Jalen Ramsey. That'll lead to a 3rd and 2. Tennessee just needs 2 yards here as Levis looks. He throws left side and just overthrows Kyle Phillips. He did have Nick Westbrook-Akine open over the middle, but decided to take a shot down the field. And now 4th and 2, last shot for Tennessee. Levis throws over the middle, and it's tipped away by who else but the former Titan, David Long Jr., as the Dolphins defeat the Titans on Sunday Night Football. 38-28 is your final, as the Titans' 5-game winning streak comes to an end, as well as the Dolphins' 3-game losing streak. But Tua Tagovailoa had himself a game, 26-32, 431 yards and 3 touchdowns. Levis went 21-36, 310 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick. Here's the thing. I don't even think the offense played all that badly outside of the pick on the first drive and then getting stopped on 4th down in the 3rd quarter after that long drive we had. We would have converted on those 2 opportunities. Maybe we would have won this game. But as a whole, we just couldn't keep up with what Miami was doing offensively. Of course, Jalen Waddle had a huge game in this one. 6 catches, 188 yards, and a touchdown, which was just a foobar by me. But regardless, you let this Dolphins team get too much offensively, that's what they're going to do to you. And unfortunately, it just didn't work out in our favor. You know, a few missed opportunities here and there really were the difference in this game. I never really felt like Miami was blowing us out. Their defense just made a few good stops when they needed them to, and that really was the difference in this one. Our defense couldn't get a stop, and their defense got the stops when they needed them to. So there goes our win streak. But our offensive line played really well, and we ran the ball especially well. Tyjae Spears had 113 yards and a touchdown in this one. And Levis had 16 yards on 3 carries, so pretty good game rushing the football. So our offensive line will get a boost going into next week as we have a very tough stretch. We have a few divisional games here to end the season, 3 out of 4 actually. We play the Texans this week, then we play the Seahawks, then we play the Texans in Houston before ending the season against Jacksonville. So the playoffs are very much a possibility for us, but we really could not afford to lose that game, and we did. So we got to win out to even have a shot at this point. And if you guys are excited for the next video, if you made it this far into the video, I appreciate you. I love you like a fat kid loves cake. But make sure you guys hit that like button, hit the sub button if you're new as well. Turn your notifications on to join the notification gang. That way, every time I upload a video, you guys will be notified. I will be live streaming again very soon. I just wanted to take a break for September, but make sure you guys go follow me on Kick, Rumble, and go sub to my Let's Play channel and sub to my live streaming channel as well. And if you made it this far into the video, leave a comment with the hashtag LoveYaBlue.